Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be ranking all of the palettes that I tried last month, January of 2024. I tried a dozen palettes, but two of them, I'm going to couple them as one. So I'll be ranking 10 palettes for you guys today. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to try and keep on doing this every month. I kind of started last year, but I was ranking all the makeup that I tried, just revisiting it and sharing with you guys my thoughts, but that got to be very overwhelming by the middle of the year. So I kind of had to put that on the back burner, but I think I can easily do eyeshadow palettes every month. This seems like, something that I know would be beneficial to you guys, especially those of you that are on low buys or maybe even no buys. You just want to see like what's the best of the best. If you could only buy one or two palettes for all of 2024, how are they ranking in my stash month to month? So hopefully this video will help you guys make some good buying decisions and maybe even shop your stash for some of your favorites that you see in today's video that you might not be able to pick up. If I have any affiliate codes, because there's a lot of indie makeup in here, they're always in the description box of my video, but I will put them down here, whatever corresponds to whatever palette I'm going to be talking about today. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff. I love trying new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. Yes, I filmed this look using one of the palettes in today's video, and you guys will see this tutorial towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I do makeup hauls, makeup ranking videos, get ready with me style of videos. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of makeup, you want to see makeup ranking videos, I do a couple here and there. I like doing them as well. Please give this video a big thumbs up before you go. As usual, everything that I'm talking about is going to be linked and listed in the description box along with the makeup that I'm wearing. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into these palettes. If you guys want to see all of the palettes that I tried in January and how they ranked in my stash, keep on watching. Now, I just want to preface this ranking video by saying I seriously don't think any of these palettes are bad. They're actually all pretty good, and you're going to see some drugstore makeup coming up right now, but a lot of indie makeup as well. Coming up first, from the drugstore, at least it used to be at the drugstore here in the US. Now you can only find them on Amazon and on their own website, but Catrice. And these are two palettes that I ordered straight from the Catrice website. They are the Color Blast palettes. They do have a water activated liner in here. So this first one is called Blue Meets Lime. And here is the cake liner. It did come with a little brush, but I already took that out. So they're all going to have at least one cake liner in them. I have a video where I did a Catrice haul and I just bought a whole bunch of Catrice makeup because it had been a while since I had tried new makeup. Here's this other one, and you can see the little brush there. That's the cake liner in the center. This one is called Tangerine Meets Lilac. For me, these are very similar to the Huda palettes, but I think these are actually better. Huda released similar color stories with cake liners about maybe a year and a half ago now. Those were just okay. I know a lot of people had great difficulty with them. I was okay like with them, but then after a while they started to go south. So I've decluttered them since, but these are actually a really nice affordable alternative. These palettes I think were $8 each. Definitely no more than $10. If you haven't tried Catrice, I'm going to encourage you to go on their website. They're more popular in Europe. Catrice and Essence are sister brands. Essence is more affordable, if you can believe it, than Catrice, but really between both of them, nothing on the website is like over $12 on either website. So I'm going to encourage you to go to the Catrice website, look around. Some of you have been telling me they have a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter that just came out. I saw it, but I'm not ready to place an order just yet. But there are so many amazing things. And one thing I will say about Catrice, amazing foundations. These palettes aren't bad, and they're coming in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is from the Ulta Beauty collection, and this is their Electric City palette. This is a pretty palette. You would think it would be brighter just by going based on the cover, but it's actually a nice muted color story for those of you who don't like really bright, bold eyeshadows. I thought this palette performed really well, and you can even use a couple of these shades as blush. I have no issues, no complaints about this palette. The only thing I will say that I'm gonna complain about is it went on sale like 2 days after I bought it. So a lot of these, and I have a video where I'm trying all, like I did an Ulta collection haul video, and I don't know if I created 1 or 2 looks with this palette, I don't remember, but I mean, it's performed well. It's a solid little palette for, I think, around $12 maybe. Don't quote me on that, but it is on sale already. The blush that accompanies this one made one of my faves for January of 2024. I've been using that blush pretty regularly, and I also picked up this really cute little headband. I can never have enough of these. I use them all the time. But this Electric City palette is not terrible. It's actually pretty solid. And if, you know, you're trying to get into more colorful makeup, this would actually be a nice place to start. Coming in at number 8, speaking of essence, is this palette right here, the Shake It Up palette. This is a strawberry lemonade inspired palette, and I got this online from Ulta Beauty. I have an affiliate code with Essence if you buy directly on their website, and it is Steff's Beauty Stash. I believe it gives you 10% off of your order. I like this palette. Like, this palette turned out all right. This shade, not the greatest. The shimmers, you're definitely going to want to spray them, but it's not terrible. And if you aren't going to be reaching for these shadows, these shades on a daily basis, a palette like this that comes in around the $10 mark is where you want to be at, because I would hate to pay $40, $50, $60 for a colorful palette that I'm only going to use maybe once a month, maybe not even. So with colorful makeup, you're kind of just dabbling in it, just starting your journey with colorful makeup. Nice drugstore palettes are going to be your best bet. That way you don't break the bank, and if you end up not liking it or just not reaching for it as often as you thought, then, you know, at least you're not out a lot of money. But I thought this one performed really well. You have a couple cake liners here. A cake liner is where it's like a water activated liner, so meaning you spray the brush with some water or an activation type of spray, and then you dip your brush in there like an eyeliner brush, and then you use it just to as you would like a gel eyeliner or liquid eyeliner or whatnot. But that's what that means, in case you were unaware. I think it's a cute color story, definitely very spring inspired. I would recommend using a white base for this palette just to make sure you get the ultimate payoff and pigment from the matte shadows, but I thought this was actually pretty good. I love the artwork on it. I think it's cute, nice concept, very affordable palette from Essence. So coming in at number 7 is the Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day palette from Bella Beaute Bar. Now, I do have an affiliate code with Bella Beaute Bar. It is Steff10. That saves you 10% off of your order. I believe this palette is available right now for pre-order in case you're wanting to check it out. It has the removable magnetic pans, and this is the 16 pan color story full of mattes, duochromes, multichromes. There's a holochrome in here, I believe, but just beautiful shifty shadows. Now, you're probably thinking, Steph, why didn't you put this higher on the list? We know you love the Bella Beaute Bar formula. I do. I think they have a great formula, phenomenal formula, and I've always said with every release they do, they just keep getting better and better and better. But I don't always reach for reds and pinks on a regular basis. Yes, I love colorful makeup. Yes, I love the formula. I love everything about this palette. But it's a ranking video. I have to place them as, you know, as they've made an impression in my stash. I think it's a beautiful palette. There is nothing wrong with this palette. It's just a color story preference for me, from what's keeping me from ranking it higher. But if you pick this up, you're not going to be disappointed. The shades perform really well, and I like the theme. You do get a mirror. I like the theme, the dead roses. We've never seen anything like this before. I think it's really pretty, and I think it's another winner, especially if this is your color story. If these are your shades that you gravitate towards, it's another awesome palette from Bella Beaute Bar. So coming in at number 6, a surprise from Sephora collection. Guys, these precious gemstone palettes, there was like 4 or 5 different palettes that Sephora released, are really good, and they're really good to travel with. This is the second one I bought after experiencing this first one over here, and this is the green one. Stunning. Great palettes for travel, keeping in your desk at work, just keeping in maybe your purse, makeup bag, whatever it is. These are great palettes for on the go, using on the daily basis. If you don't want to think about how to place your eyeshadow, if you're in a hurry getting ready, you know, in the morning to go to work, to go to school, whatever it might be, these can become your go-to palette. Like, use 2 mattes and a shimmer and you'll be good to go. The quality is pretty awesome, and I love the little strap. These also made my best of January. If you watched that video, that was my last video that I had go, no, second to last video that I had go up. Here is the first one I tried, a little neutral, cool tone color story. Just great palettes. I mean, these are not duochromes or multichromes. These are more traditional shimmers. And for some of you, this is exactly what you need for wearing to work, to wear to school, or whatever it might be. These are nice palettes. And I want to say they're like $15 each, but I thought I saw them on sale. I could be wrong, but they're cute. They're good palettes. I don't remember what the other shades look like, or the other palettes look like, but these were the 2 color stories that caught my eye. I bought this one first and then went back for the green. Totally think they are worth checking out. So coming in at number 5 is the Dreamer palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly, and it is Steff. That gives you 10% off of your order. So this was part of the holiday, was it a mystery box? I think it was a mystery box. I did not order the Valentine's Day mystery box for this year, so don't be expecting a video. There's just been a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and so I only picked up a couple palettes this year for Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, that one was not one of them, but this one I did pick up, and this was around, I ordered it during the holidays, but I received it in January, which I think everybody did. This is a really good palette. This is a really pretty palette. This could easily be a Valentine's Day palette because of the pinks and purples. Then you have the cool tones. This one, I should have compared this, and I don't have it in front of me, but this one could be something similar to the latest one from Beauty Bay, their Reckless Romance palette, minus like the purple shades and the blue shades. But because of that gray and silver and the pinks and the brown that palette had, if you picked up this one, don't necessarily feel the need to run out and get the Beauty Bay. Or if you didn't get either, the Beauty Bay is only $22 and you're getting 20 shades. This one, I don't know that you can still order it because it comes in a box. It was part of a collection. I want to say that this is available on its own without having to order the entire bundle, but I don't know if it's in stock or if it's in pre-order right now. But it's a really good color story, definitely a year-round color story, but I do think it has a little bit of a Valentine's Day love vibe going with it. There was a face palette and there were some lippies in this collection. Unearthly always does an amazing job with their collections. I love the artwork. I have the box that it came in. It's like behind me. Sometimes you can see it when I'm zoomed out more, but I have it there on the bottom just on display because I think they do a really nice job with their artwork and their packaging, and that's why this is coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is a brand that I tried for the first time this year. It's a brand that I wanted to try this year, and I'm talking about the Insley Rain Twisted Tea Party palette. Now, I want to say this palette was released around Halloween. I didn't get mine. I don't remember. I think I ordered mine when it went on pre-order, so I didn't get it until like November, December, and then by the time I was able to sit down and film with it, oh, I was so embarrassed. Like there was such a big gap from the time I got it to the time I was able to use it. But this was one of the first palettes that I used of 2024. You can see why I bought it, because of the cat, and obviously because I wanted to try the brand. I was thoroughly impressed with this palette. I think it is beautiful. I am not an affiliate with Insley Rain. I don't have a code or anything, but a lot of my friends here on YouTube do. So I'm going to see if I can find one and have it in the description box in case you are wanting to check out anything from the brand. First impression, this palette did awesome. I cannot wait to use it again. I've only used it once since initially filming with it, so I definitely need to give it a few more tries, a few more opportunities, but swatching it was a dream. I just love this whole color story. I'm loving like this mustard yellow and grungy green. I love that they gave us a matte black. All you have to do is put this matte black all over your lid, blend it out a little bit into the crease, and throw any one of these specialty duo multi-chrome shadows on top, and you got a look right there. I think it is cute. I love, love, love the artwork. I think Insley Rain is definitely a brand to keep your eye on for 2024, because if their 2023 was any indication, they had a lot of good releases come out in 2023. Then I think we're in for a lot of goodness from this brand coming this year. Okay, so now we're getting into the top 3 palettes. So coming in at number 3 is the second palette recently released from Bella Beaute Bar, and this is a collab palette with Deandra Nicole. Gosh, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But this is the Ultraviolet palette. I love a good purple lavender color story, and if that is your vibe, if that's your thing, this is your palette. This palette sold out so fast. You guys obviously love your purples as much as I do, and I'm happy that it sold out because it was a collab palette. I do have an affiliate code again with Bella Beaute Bar to Steff10, but I don't know. Actually, I think it does work on collab palettes. I think it does. I'm not entirely sure. You can try it. You can try it and let us know in the comments, but this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Bella Beaute Bar just has one of those formulas that I really love, and I've really seen an improvement on, and everything just keeps getting better and better with them. I'm always so excited whenever they drop new palettes, and I think this is beautiful. I thought all the shadows performed really well. No issues with these purples. Sometimes purples are a little difficult to formulate, maybe even a little difficult to work with, but I didn't get any patchiness. I got just goodness from this palette, and for me, Bella Beaute Bar has such a special multi-chrome and duochrome formula. I definitely think if you have yet to try this brand, where have you been? Because I've been talking about this brand for a long time, but you got to put them on your list. I want to say they did a pre-order for this palette, so fingers crossed. It's open, and if you like it, you're able to pick it up. But if you did order it and you've received it already, let me know in the comments how you've been enjoying it. Okay guys, we have 2 palettes left. Coming in at number 2, and this was hard because I could have easily put either one in the number 1 category, but coming in at number 2 is the latest from Nomad. It is the New Zealand Stargazing palette, and I realized I have not uploaded my reel and YouTube short that I did recently using this palette in one of my videos. So you're gonna see, you might be watching this video and then that YouTube short go up in the same day. Not entirely sure, but don't worry, I have it. I just need to edit it. I totally forgot. But let's talk about this palette. Let's talk about this palette. This is what we're here for. This is such a good color story. I do have an affiliate code, Nomad. It is Steff10. That gives you 10% off of your order. This is a permanent in their line. It is not limited edition, so don't worry. If it sells out, they'll be restocking it. I love this one. And if you're loving purple and you're loving blue and pink, this is going to be a palette for you. I love that they included the gray and like the taupe shade just to kind of make it a little easier to use the palette, maybe more wearable for everyday looks. I just think this is so special. I think this is such a good palette. This is easily one of my favorites from Nomad Cosmetics. I'm thinking of doing an updated video where I revisit some of my favorite indie brands and rank all of the palettes that I have from them. If you want me to do that, let me know in the comments because that's something I can easily do for you guys. And I'm thinking I'm either going to start with Nomad or Udenzai. So let me know. Let me know which ones you want to see ranked, and I can definitely get that video started. I know some of you have already asked for updated videos on like my favorite red palettes or purple palettes. That's another thing I definitely have on my list. So keep the ideas coming because sometimes it's hard. I run out of ideas on things to do. But going back to this palette, I think Nomad has everything covered. I've never been to New Zealand, but I've always wanted to go. One of these days I'll get there. I'll be able to make that, gosh, what is it? Like a 20-hour flight from here in Texas to over there. Wow, that's a long ways, but I'm gonna get there one of these days, and this palette is gonna go with me. Let me know if you picked this palette up. What has your experience been with it? I've had nothing but great experiences with this one, and you can rest assured whenever you see my new Nomad ranking video, this is probably going to be up there, at least in the top 5, if not in the top 3. Now, coming in at number 1, the number 1 palette for January of 2024, according to me, and the palette that I'm using today, the Criatura palette from Ladybug Glow. It means creature. They always do such a good job with their cover art. Everything is so cute. But let's open this palette up. You do get a mirror. This is in stock right now. And I have an affiliate code, Steff. It gives you 10% off. I want to say with the affiliate code, this palette comes out to 37 bucks. It doesn't break the bank. 12 different shadows. You have, I believe all of these are duochromes, and there might be one holochrome. I'm not entirely sure. I don't fully remember. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I have a video that went up rather recently where I created 2 looks with this palette. Now you're going to see this 3rd look go up right now, right after I get done talking about it. I love this one. And for today's look, I used this shadow. I wanted to make sure that I used this shadow because this was the only shadow I didn't get to use in my initial review of this palette. So I definitely used that shadow today, but this is so cute. Like, this is just an everyday palette, at least if you love colorful makeup. It's not set for spring. It's not set for, winter. It's definitely a year-round palette, and Ladybug Glow has such a good formula. They're like Bella Beaute Bar. Every palette that they release, they keep getting better and better. And I want to say, and I hope I'm allowed to say this, Amanda, I'm sorry if I hope I don't misspeak on this one, but Ladybug Glow, they're going to take a little bit of a break. They've been releasing quite a few stuff. So this is going to be the last palette that you see from them in the next few months. So just be mindful of that in case you have your eye on it. It's going to be a little bit of a gap between this palette and their next release. So again, if you want it, it's in stock right now. My affiliate code Steff will save you 10% off of your order. It's definitely worth picking up. For 37 bucks, you cannot beat the Criatura palette from Ladybug Glow. Too cute. Thank you, Amanda, for sending this to me in PR. Now, let me show you how I created this look. guys, so that wraps up today's video. Those were all of the palettes that I tried last month, January of 2024. All of them ranked, all of them good palettes. There was nothing wrong with any of the palettes that I showed you guys. I mean, I would welcome, and I did welcome all of them into my stash. Some I got in PR, some I purchased myself, but I'm happy with all of them. Happy to say no duds in today's bunch. Let me know what some of your palettes were of 2024. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.